Thank you. Something special, like the museum that you saw, something you saw in a museum or a play you saw or something you would.
And then close it.
You don't want to watch that.
Sorry.
We had a talent show here last Friday. That was really cool. We also had Councilman Nordyke came and did a in-house meeting here, and I got to see a little bit of that. So that was really great.
Did Paul Evans come to that also?
I believe he did. Yes.
How about you, Ken?
I missed the first part.
All right.
What was the question?
Something special that either you read, you saw, you experienced, you did.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a class right now called Auto Fiction, and it's a really interesting class. And some of the reading materials is like On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. So it's this idea that people are writing fiction, but they're using their autobiography in that fiction. And it's it's not a new concept, but it's in, a lot of people's writing. And so it's just a fascinating way to look at a genre differently than memoir. And it's also like combining those two elements of fiction and autobiography. So
Auto fiction.
auto fiction.
Okay, how about you three? I'm sorry, I can't remember. What, Katie?
Darren,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to seeing West Salem High School's play this next week. It starts tonight. It's The Drowsy Chaperone. So I would encourage any of you to go see it if you have the chance. But I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
I'm Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
I'm looking forward to a cool vacation we're gonna go to California.
Okay, very cool. Oh, yeah.
Very cool. What was our question?
We all have a little ADD here today. Okay, what's something special that you either did or what are gonna do that you've read or, just
Well,
something
I
to do?
would think the most special thing I've done recently was help support a team of folks from our library who put on an all ages Loteria game night
Mhm.
on Dia de los Muertos on Wednesday, November 2nd. And we had the whole Anderson room all decorated in very festive style. And we had treats for everyone, prizes for everyone who won games of Loteria. We had 105 players and enjoyed those games with us. And we had an absolutely fantastic community partnership going with, we needed a whole bunch of callers because we had 7 games going at once. And so we needed help from the community to have people come call the games. And we had callers from Mano a Mano and Enlace, Ballet Folklorico, West Salem High School, and our city councilor, Jose Gonzalez, was
Mhm.
here calling. And it was just such a wonderful.
It was
time.
fabulous. Yeah.
Literally all ages, from like
Mhm.
nursing babies to people who were definitely more advanced in age, and everybody having a great time together. So I could not stop smiling. the whole time.
You've got us smiling. So, I guess this is the official beginning of the, November 9th, Salem Public Library Advisory Board meeting. It is now 5:38. And, let's start. Okay, well, first of all, the minutes. Does anybody have any, thing to say about approving the minutes?
I move that we, was there any?
Corrections? Were there any? Yeah, I was not listed as, not present and excused
Okay.
at the last meeting. I was in Hawaii, so might be good to
Unexcused.
unexcused. Yeah, no
That's
excuse.
unexcused.
No excuse.
Unexcused.
So, yeah, okay, so you make the motion to approve the minutes as amended?
I move that we, accept the minutes as written, except for the, correction.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, and, do we have any public comment?
We do not.
Okay. So, let's begin with some information items from the Advisory board.
So as I mentioned before, my name is Erin Montgomery. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a senior at Westdale High School this year. So we've just finished up our biggest project that the advisory board puts on during the year, which is the Games Gone Wild Haunted House. So we turned Anderson rooms A and B into an elementary level scary 7-room haunted house during the week of October 22nd. Our teams created scenes for Operation, Candyland, Hungry Hungry Hippos, Jenga, Chess, Twister, and Spot It. It was open from 1 to 3 on Saturday, October 29th, and we had 542 visitors go through.
Wow.
Wow.
So with the help of a few parents, we did a complete set strike and turned the rooms back into the meeting rooms in just over an hour.
Was that people that were normally in the library, or they were just coming for the event?
Just.
Oh, that's great. That's good. Well,
And I think I did you wrong. I flipped that. It was 452.
Oh,
I like that. I
that's
like
still good. That's still good.
So do kids come dressed up?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm Gabby Flores. I use she, her pronouns, and I go to Willamette Jackson Academy. TAB also helps with the team board game extravaganza on September 27th. Several TAB members volunteered to teach lesser-known board games from the team scene to others. We have 38 people run games like Ticket to Ride, Exploding Kittens, Tenses, Skyfall, and Pandemic. With cold weather coming, we put out an appeal to the community for donations for the Pink What You Need project. We particularly mentioned a need for mittens, hats, socks, hand warmers, tool warmers, deodorant, and hand lotion. The response has been amazing. We received cart after cart full of packages from the Amazon wish list. For example, 15 boxes of deodorant, 400 pairs of socks, 300 pairs of mittens, and 800 hand warmers, and so much more. The total value of the donations has been close to $2,000. With the community's generosity, we will be able to continue the Take What You Need project through the winter and well beyond.
What's this about exploding chicken or?
Oh, yeah.
Very, very fun game. Also very fun.
Not bad sometimes. Maybe we'll give you that.
That's an exploding chicken game.
So, on the next item on the agenda is the chair's report. So I put together, kind of to really help with 3 new members of our board, to kind of understand some of the, initiatives that the lab has been involved with. And, over my time and Lois's time on the board, Lois has been on for a year longer than I have. And you know, I just thought if you read through it and you're not sure like what the lab has been involved in, I think that's why I kind of put this together to give people an opportunity to know what kinds of things we've been advocated for in the area of improving, being able to use the library in terms of parking and fines, I would say, are 2 very big ones. So you can all read that, and that would be my thank you for electing me, and I will do my best to serve you and serve the library. So do we don't have the friends person here. Maybe I should just remind you all that they are having a book sale coming up starting on, I believe, the 17th of November.
Yep.
So, city librarians report.
Yeah, so the city librarian's report is attached. I sent it out early. I do want to introduce Bridget Esqueda. She's our new deputy city librarian. Yeah, she's been here about 2 months, 2 months. So we're very happy to have her. She's jumped right in. She's great. So, yeah. I also, did anybody have any questions about the city librarian's report? Did you have a chance to read it?
I have a question. It's not about the report. just in general, how does it seem like the fine free thing is going? Because I'm just curious because personally, and I hate to say this, but I find that I have no incentive to bring my books back on time.
Well,
Did you write that down?
Well, it's on tape now.
well, when they go to Lost, you'll probably have an incentive. So they go to Lost a lot faster now, and that's how we
Oh.
get the books back. And so you'll be charged the price of the book along with a fee for what's it called? Putting it back in the collection fee. That's not what it's called, but
Oh,
yeah, so that's what happens. Like if you keep the books a certain amount of time over the overdue date, then it goes to Lost automatically and you'll be charged for the book.
automatically.
Is there the auto renewal though? If
Yeah,
you just
the
put it
books
on
are-
hold?
The books
Yeah.
are auto renewed 3 times if they're not on hold, if nobody's waiting for them.
Mhm.
Okay, so I haven't gotten any fines or any lost, but that's because it's been renewed like 3 times.
Yeah,
Now, what about does it get renewed even if somebody's waiting?
no,
on hold?
no,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no. That's what we're
So-
talking about. When there's a hold, you can't renew, right? So then it would go to Lost sooner.
So we haven't seen like a lot of books just kind of being held at.
No.
That's what I'm curious about.
No, not
But
at
it's
all,
me that
actually.
they're just
Mm-mm.
holding on to
That's
it.
been a national trend though.
It is a national
It
trend.
well, it had a
Oh, I know,
trend that there'd be, people holding on the books, but it really hasn't been. I think
It
people are
actually, studies have found it's actually the opposite, that people are more diligent about returning their books because they feel that sense of responsibility and ownership and community. So, I
Except
mean,
the lowest.
Except for me.
not, no.
One of my favorite events was the food for fines
Mhm,
with
mhm.
Food Share, and there was just the stories of where people found their books and why they didn't return them, or it was
Mhm,
funny.
mhm.
Like,
Yeah, so now we do a food for fees. So if people have fees like lost book fees on their card, they can they can donate money to Food Share and then it will take those fees off.
Am I correct that even if their card where they're not allowed to check out paper products, big books and materials, that they can still use the electronic website?
It like the database,
Yeah, like can they borrow electronic books?
if
and
their card is blocked.
Yeah.
They can. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, that's at least that, I know that that's true at other libraries, that if you get to that point of no
That's a good-
forgiveness,
Good point.
that you
Vance.
can
Thank
still
you.
use the electronic resource.
Oh,
Okay.
Those return with no. So
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, welcome. Yeah. welcome back, Joe.
yeah, the traffic.
Yeah, okay, so, thank you for your report.
Oh, I had a couple of things I wanted to add too.
Okay.
The library is, we're looking at ways to create a print calendar. And that calendar we'd like to get out to the community. So we'd like to have people help us get that out to the community. So if you have places where you can bring those calendars, well, we're working on getting them in print in English and Spanish. And then we need help delivering them to locations where they'd be useful. So once we have those print calendars, if you have people or places you can put them, we would appreciate you taking them out to the community, and we'll have some places that we need to put them. And if you're willing and able to put those out there for us, that would be great. And the second thing is we are looking for, we have hired a translation service to get our brochures in different languages, but we would like to have some native speakers review those brochures just to make sure that the language in the brochures is accurate and makes sense. So we're looking at different languages. So if you know people that perhaps speak Arabic or what is the other?